team is the debating team of the University of Illinois.
Trying to do the best that I can with what it is I have. Put my heart and soul into the song. I hope you feel me from where I am to where.
A policy action that goes along with that narrative, which is what the affirmative.
It's roughly a 2-hour process that takes place. There are 2 debaters on either side of the debate. 2 from the affirmative, 2 from the negative, and they each give 2 speeches. They give a constructive speech that's 9 minutes in length and a rebuttal speech that's 6 minutes in length.
They have to debate both sides of a question. Sometimes they're affirmative, where they support a resolution. Sometimes they're negative, where they argue that the affirmative is not correct. You'll take half and half in a tournament, so you'll have each side.
So your argument is that the time frame on this is a policy that could happen sometime next year.
No, actually, I think that the collapse of the reform process in the short term would still have an effect on consumers.
Well, okay, then what kind of reform is happening in the short term?
Roughly hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. Then there's time that the judge starts to decide, and they'll look at a number of different things. They'll look over their notes from the debate, and they'll also ask for evidence that the affirmative or the negative team might have read during the debate. There's certainly a mix of how eloquent and persuasive the speaker was, but there's more of a focus upon the quality of the research, the quality of the research.
The subject was announced last summer. The students have spent an entire year in preparation, producing millions of pages of research to defend their arguments, continually updating them every day. Then they organize them, file them, and lug them around the country to debate competitions coast to coast.
Policy debate, the most rigorous of all organized forensic competitions, practices and develops the core academic skills of the language arts: reading comprehension, critical thinking, argument organization and support, and oral and written communication skills. And debate focuses on these skills through a learning method that is almost entirely student-centered and exciting.
Hey, is debate fun? I mean, everybody talks about how much work it is.
It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
A story on the growing popularity of debate at Chicago High School. The kids who participated spent hours arguing, questioning, and in the process developing skills they'll use for election.
Is debate by itself going to change lives?
Yes.
Yes. By itself?
Yes.
Without that person?
Yes. You might get beat up and knocked around a couple of times in debate, but if you keep doing it, yes, it can change your life. Not only that, you learn things that I never would have ever learned in my life, you know, and it just feels so good. It makes you feel really good about yourself.
No more debate because we're seniors and I'm going to have to take back.
There are a few arguments that the 2-1-R makes. The first is that voting negative is not to exclude Harvard. Baloney! It's to exclude the type of intellectualism that they find highfalutin and that they say is unacceptable. We do not say that the oppressed has to reason like us.
And domination are real things that happen, and they're not simply carried out by the sword, but they are carried out by the way that we frame and think about.
You don't see your dream, man. Don't feel defeated, cause trust me, you can build it.
And it is time now to draw the line in the sand and say your words are not enough. You cannot win this debate in that room. You must win this debate by going out this summer into the community and do something different to change the climate and condition of this community.
Of course, are really the rest of us who have had an opportunity at the Woodfield Mall tonight and through the courtesy of Channel 11 to listen to a tough problem, considered carefully and argued forcefully. If that helps all of us to think about the question posed for our debaters tonight and think well, I think we have all been winners, and we're grateful for the opportunity. Thank you very much and good night.